Hello, you're watching the Star News Update. I'm Esther Chandran. Malaysia, through the Organisation of Islamic Conference OIC Contact Group, will initiate the convening of a special United Nations General Assembly to discuss on Israel's brutal attacks against Palestine. Prime Minister Datuk Sri Abdullah Ahmad Badawi has directed Wisma Putra to get Malaysia's permanent representative to the United Nations to get the ball rolling together with 6 members of the OIC Contact Group. Meanwhile, Malaysia is also contributing $1 million worth of relief supply to Palestine and will continue to extend humanitarian assistance to the people of Gaza. The Prime Minister said Wisma Putra has also reopened its fund for Palestine to receive and coordinate the collection of assistance from the public. Abdullah said Malaysia and its people was gravely concerned over Israel's continuous bombardment of Gaza without any regard for human lives or the world community's opinion. The Prime Minister added that the United Nations Security Council had a moral duty to stop the atrocities committed by Israel and demand a ceasefire by all sides, adding the Council's failure to do so would escalate the crisis. Tun Dr. Mahathir Mohamad says the world community should boycott the United States currency and products to pressure the superpower to stop supporting the violent attacks by Israel against Palestine.
Well, one of the things they should do, of course, is not to buy American goods and, of course, Israeli goods doesn't get into Malaysia except through Singapore. Of course, we allowed that to happen. I don't know why. But, you know, we should not be buying all these weapons from the US. I think we can buy from the Russians as an alternative if we must have aeroplanes and things like that. That's what Malaysia tried to do. We bought MiGs and Sukhois. Thank you for...
Dr. Mahathir said he would talk with local non-governmental organizations on boycotting US products and would also write to several leaders to urge them to play their part in putting a stop to the killings in Palestine. Datuk Farid Salleh will be reappointed as a Deputy Minister if he wins the Kuala Terengganu parliamentary seat in the upcoming by-election. Deputy Prime Minister Datuk Sri Mohammad Najib Razak said he and Prime Minister Datuk Sri Abdullah Ahmad Badawi had both agreed that Farid should be given a Deputy Minister's post if he won on January 17. Farid on Sunday announced that he had relinquished his senatorship effective Monday to be eligible to contest in the by-election. Following his resignation, he had also to vacate his post as Deputy Home Minister since he was no longer a member of either the Dewan Rakyat or Dewan Negara. There was a mad scramble by reporters at the Works Ministry to view the toll concessionaire agreements made public for the first time on Monday. On October 17 last year, the Cabinet agreed to declassify the concession agreements and the decision was accepted by all the concessionaires except for Maju Expressway at Berhad. The toll concession agreements can now be viewed at the library of the Works Ministry, but the public is not allowed to make copies of the documents yet. Only 5 people are allowed in at any one time. Looking smart in their new school uniforms, Year 1 pupils of Sekolah Jenis Kebangsaan Cina Chonghua eagerly wait for classes to begin. A new year, a new beginning for them. We will leave the visuals of their first school day. I'm Esther Chandran. Thanks for watching.